Hello my friends, thank you so much for tuning in and welcome to my channel. Today we're going to look at some awesome cream blushes. These are from Tower 28 Beauty. I've had my eye on this brand itself for over a year, and then recently I tried their lip jellies, which are lip glosses, but the formula itself is like a jelly, like a thicker jelly, but non-sticky at all. So I love their glasses, and so recently Sephora was doing this $25 gift card or $25 off if you spend $75 and above, at least for VIB Rouge. So I jumped on the opportunity and got all three of them. They have these blushes are called Beach Please blushes. Yeah, I believe they're just called the Beach Please. Beach as in the beach. No, the ocean, beach. So that's what it says here, Beach Please. And then they have three shades. They have one light shade, this is like a dusty pink. And then they have this watermelon shade, beautiful, right? And then they have this like, only when you keep it like side by side, you see this is more like orangey red, and this is more watermelon, right? Both have red tones in them, but this is much more pinker, and they are very different on the skin. If you put this blush on this skin, on this side, and this one on this side, it's just going to look like a bright pink, and this is like more orange. As you can see that like stain of a blush that I have going on. I have the golden or the orangey one today. So I know I have swatched all of the lip jellies in my Sephora haul video, but since I'm doing like a Tower 28 Beauty dedicated video, I thought I'd also swatch the lip jellies. So yeah, let's get started, guys. These retail for $20 each, and the lip jellies are $14. Yes, it's a little bit on the expensive side. Just if you look at the bigger picture, it's kind of on the expensive side, but Sephora usually carries these prestige brands, and even for these prestige brands, I feel these are very moderately priced. Not bad, guys, not bad at all. Especially when you buy it at like a 20% discount, it's actually quite nice. And these lip jellies, $14. $14 lip product is right now very similar to a drugstore lip product pricing. Like a L'Oreal lip product is like definitely over $10, right? So these are really, really nice. So there are three shades. So let me quickly see how much you get. You get 4.6, there's a sticker at the back, 4.5 grams of product in each pan. And where is this made? USA. I believe the lip jellies are also made in USA. Yes, lip jellies and the blushes are made in USA, and it says cruelty free and vegan. Let me quickly check if all three are cruelty free and vegan. Yes. So I don't know if we can safely assume if the brand itself is a vegan brand. But at least the blushes, at least these three blushes are cruelty free and vegan. I'm not able to see, the font size is very tiny. So I don't see anything about cruelty free and vegan in, at least in the sticker at the bottom of the lip jellies. But the blushes are cruelty free and vegan, and you get 4.5 grams of product. And let's get swatching these. So what do we have? Let's start from the lightest shade, which is, and oh, the packaging. Let's quickly look at the packaging. It's actually clear, as you can see, and thicker. See, you see the width of that lid, it's pretty thick. This is what I wanted from MAC's. They had that collection, simple, clear, something like that. I don't remember. They just like did not do justice to like clear packaging. A packaging like this, which is like clear but really thick and glossy and more like, I don't know, it's like, it's not like cloudy. You know, the MAC's packaging was kind of cloudy and thin and plasticky looking. They just did not do justice to that good, nice, clear packaging. But this packaging is really good. It's really thick, as you can see, and also has weight to it. It's actually kind of, it's not heavy, but for being a clear plastic, there's some weight to the product itself. And this is the dusty, as you can see, I've like used them all. It's a little hard to use and test cheek products during COVID because I end up going out like almost every day, at least for at least one errand. And I put up the mask and that's it. It's very hard to test. So it took some time for me to test these products out. So this is the shade. Oh, by the way, these are called BeachPlease, beach as in the ocean, beach. BeachPlease Luminous Tinted Balm. So they're marketing this as like a balm-like product. And as you can see, you see how thick that is? It's not like a paste, not like a toothpaste thick, but it's not overly glossy or anything, as you can see. It's not overly glossy at all. There's some like, I feel a good consistency, a thicker consistency to the product itself, that like once you apply it, it just doesn't disappear, right? So that is that shade, which is in the shade Magic Hour. And then this is Happy Hour. Happy Hour is a strawberry color, so juicy looking, right? Like it's like so delicious. That is a Magic Hour. And this one, the orangey one, is called Golden Hour. So as you can see, both have the shade Golden Hour and wait, what is this? Golden Hour and Happy Hour. Both kind of, if you just look at them individually, you're just gonna say that, oh, they're just reds, right? But they're very different. Yes, they definitely have red tones in it, but this is like so pink when you put it on my cheeks. This is pretty orange. The one I have today is this orangey shade. It's actually pretty orange and they look different on the cheeks. And I feel using a stippling brush, mine is kind of dirty from like using it and like testing this product out. But when I use a stippling brush, I'm able to get a lot more than just like dipping my finger and just patting. Like the swatch that you saw right now is like what it's gonna look on your cheeks. This is what it's gonna look on your cheeks. I just like kind of demoed it basically, how it's gonna look when you like pat it on your cheek and just, you know, like blend it in. But I feel with a stippling brush, I get a lot of product. So that is hang on, Golden Hour, sorry. There's like BeachPlease, there's Golden Hour, so I always get confused what is the name. So because BeachPlease itself sounds like a name of a shade. And yeah, sure, I didn't like really dig in, so that swatch was not that good. You see how much I'm able to get if I really dig in? That is the strawberry color. Look at how much I'm able to get. With the brush, you can really dig in and get more product and just blend it later. And just want to clean my brush quickly before swatching the lightest shade. The lightest shade, this is what it really looks on my skin too. It's not a very flattering color. First of all, it's kind of cool toned and also lighter. So you see there's like yellow in my skin and this cool tone just clashes with it majorly. It just clashes. And that's something I personally don't like. But it's not like super ashy. It's not like white looking on dark skin. Nothing like that. It's just like an odd color and a color that I personally don't like on my cheeks. But I will use it for sure. If I'm using like a pale pink highlighter, I would just use this to match it. So, but for a pale pink highlighter, I would like this kind of blush, you know. And I want to show you guys how kind of, it doesn't exactly set and kind of like doesn't turn powdery or anything. But it's not very glossy looking. It's not a very thin formula. And yeah, I like it. 100% I like it. Now, if you're wondering, is this any different from other you know, balm like blushes that I've used, yes, there is like actually a big difference. If you've seen or I don't know about others, I usually don't use any like makeup base like foundation or concealer. So whatever you wear, I usually wear just on my bare skin. I just use some sunscreen and just put the highlighter and the blush over it. That's how I've used it today, just with some sunscreen or on top and underneath, sorry. But the thing is, after 3 or 4 hours with other liquid blushes or cream blushes, if you take like a magnifying mirror to your cheeks, I would always see like separation. It's not like spots, like major spots are missing, or like less like this blush ball spots, nothing like that. But I'll see like major like hairline, what do you call it, hairline separation, like very 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 thin separation, like very unless if someone's like super super close to you, no one would actually notice it. The pigmentation would be there, but there's this hairline separation that you'd notice. With this, that hasn't happened. From what I've tested, that hasn't happened. This is just like, it's become like a blanket over your skin. It's like become one with your skin. There's no separation. It's just like evenly spread on your skin, and it's been there for, I've had this makeup for like 5 hours now, and it's been like that. I not noticed even a separation. In fact, I use a powder brush to blend everything together, and still there's no separation. There's no like nothing of that sort. It's just like, it's incredibly smooth, and like just like I said, it's become like a blanket on my skin. It's just like covered, it's set on my skin. It's flawless. I gotta say, it's flawless, and I really like it. And yeah, obviously a lighter blush is going to stay for not that long, and darker blush like this is going to stay for long. But let's face it, it's a cream blush, right? So its longevity is not that awesome. It's just it's going to wear off. So yeah, that's basically my thoughts on these blushes. If Tower 28 comes out with more shades, I will run. You can you can bet I'm going to run and get those other shades for sure, because I love the formula. It's really really good and unique too. That's that lack of separation. I think that's what it makes the product stand out from other cream blushes, other liquid brushes that I've tried. So yeah, especially the most used blush, not just cream blush, just most used blush of the year for me is Natasha Denona's Love Cheek palette, the cream blush. This is, I do feel it's pigmented, and it's a very beautiful watermelon shade. Let me just bring it to you, just one second. Okay guys, I finally got it. So this is that Love Cheek Love palette, and there's a watermelon shade right there. This is more of a balm-like consistency, I gotta say. You see that? It's very thin. Look at that, how thin that is. It's so thin, and it's a very glossy balm-like consistency. You can build it up for sure. Don't get me wrong. You can build it up and make it look very, very pretty on the cheek. But it's a very balm-like consistency. It's also thin, and it's a beautiful color. But I do notice that hairline separation, like in my cheek area, after a few hours, like 2 to 3 hours, I do notice it. But it's not like spots are missing, nothing like that. But just, yeah, I just wanted to give you guys like a perspective about the other blushes, or the most used blush of the year. So yes, for me, this is like a 10 out of 10 for cream blushes. Let's get into the swatches of the Tower Beauty. Basically, they don't have a lot of tint, so I'm just going to you see how much I've used that? There's barely anything left. This is in the shade Cashew. We spoke about the price, $14 in the beginning of the video. This is Cashew, is very pinky, as you can see. It basically it's not very very pigmented, as you can see, so it would just even out my lip color. What I have on my lips today is actually this guy, Almond. This is like a perfect brown. Almond is a perfect brown. You see, this is brown, and that's more pinker. So this is more darker too. And I have, oh, Spicy. This is the new color for me. Spicy is like a red. It actually has a good amount of tint, as you can see. It's not like, I will quickly give you guys like the rundown of the formula after I swatch that. Spicy. Then this is Fire. Fire is an orangey shade. I personally, I don't have like a specific favorite color or anything, because most of them don't really have a strong tint. I just wanted to say that up front, because if that's what you're looking for in a lip gloss, you might not find these impressive. They don't have like a super tint, like a strong. This is a clear one, which is Chill. Just clear. You see how like it's I don't know if you guys can make out the consistency. It's kind of thicker. See, it's kind of thicker, more like a jelly. I don't know if you can see. It's more like a jelly. And lastly, we have XOXO. It's like a hot pink, very reddish pink. Okay, let me quickly narrow down the ones that have a you know, like a stronger tint, at least a tint that kind of stays in your lips even after the gloss kind of wears out. These two are just going to leave behind like a very, like a popsicle stained lips kind of a color. These two, the XOXO is a hot pink, and Spicy is like a straight up like red. So XOXO and Spicy are going to leave like a tint. Others, they just don't. There's not a lot of tint or anything. So I just wanted to put this information out there before I proceed. And now the magic lies in the formula. Formula is, as you can see, like a thicker jelly formula, but there's no stickiness at all. Zero stickiness. I'm talking about usually like lip glosses that are zero, does not have stickiness. I personally don't like them just because I feel they're kind of superficial. When you put it on the lips, it's like amazing. It feels like a cushion and everything, but they don't, because they don't have the stickiness. I feel tackiness locks that moisture down. I feel that tackiness is necessary to make that moisture stay on your lips even after the lip gloss wears off. So non-sticky lip products kind of feel amazing to put on, but after I take it off, my lips still feel dry. So I don't like like, it's not like I don't like, I wouldn't prefer to put it on, especially in the winter time during the drier seasons. So yeah, but these are the best of both worlds because there's zero stickiness. There's no stickiness at all. If you press my lips together, there's no stickiness. I just don't feel it. Zero stickiness, but because of the thicker consistency, because this is actually a jelly, a wearable jelly consistency, I feel it locks that moisture down, and even after my lip gloss fades away, it wears off, my lips feel amazingly soft, and I still feel that moisture still staying on my lips. It's incredible. I don't know how they came up with this. It's like a best of both worlds. I feel the magic lies in the formula, not like the tint or anything. Oh, and also because it's like a thicker jelly consistency, it doesn't exactly sink in the lines of the lips. Also probably because it doesn't have a lot of tint as well. It doesn't exactly settle in the lines of the lips. I feel it just stays on the lips. Usually with like skin products, you want it to like sink in the lips and become one with the skin. But for a lip product, you want it to like have its own body and like stay on the lips and not just like lay flat and just like sink in the lines of the lips, because you don't want to accentuate the lines of the lips. But these, look at this, it does not, you don't see any of the products settled. Or let me quickly see, or doesn't, because it doesn't have a tint. Actually, it does not settle, guys. I don't see any of the products settle in the line of the lips. It just, because it has a body of its own, it's like thicker, it just does not bleed. It does not come out of your lip line at all. It doesn't move anywhere. There's no like, it doesn't travel inside the lips. And I usually put excess of lip products. I put it like a layer, and then I just also put a little like drop here and here. I have more plumpy lips, but I like it more juicy looking, so I put excess, and it doesn't travel inside, it doesn't travel outside, it just stays put. It's an awesome product. But if color and like a bright color and shimmer is what you're looking for, you probably might not find this impressive. But the moisturization, the nourishing that it offers to the lips is incredible. And it's highly shiny. It's high shine. I'm telling you, it's high shine. And the jelly consistency, the I feel the jelly really has its own touch when it comes to the way how glossy and how wet looking your lips look. So I believe they have like a holiday set, which originally retailed for $20. Right now it's like $10. Definitely give it a try. I would definitely highly recommend both. If you have dark skin, I would say skip this Magic Hour blush, the lightest color, unless this is your jam. This is the shade that you like on your cheeks. If you have dark skin and if this is the shade you like, fine, go for it. But otherwise, I would say if you like watermelon, I would say pick up both. I cannot pick. The happy hour is like a watermelon shade, and the golden hour is like more like a pumpkin, not overly pumpkin, but you know, an orangey shade, reddish orange. But I'd say pick both. And for lip jellies, I definitely would prefer XOXO because it has a tint and the awesome lip jelly formula. So, or if you just want to be safe, just go with the clear one. The formula is awesome on this as well. So yeah, that is kind of my review and swatches on and overall thoughts on the lip jellies and the cream blushes. Hope this video was a little helpful to make a purchase decision. Give this video a thumbs up if you haven't watched. If you haven't already, and subscribe as well if you haven't already. I will see you guys very soon. Bye bye.